Hello, friends, foes, and the fabulously undecided. Merack here with the pre-show announcement. Today, we're excited to collaborate with Rainbow Dice Club, an all-queer dark fantasy D&D podcast. They're a wonderful group that we've loved working with. Make sure to show them some love and give their show a listen. We hope you enjoy a sneak peek at their Tales of Three campaign.
Meet the unlucky ones. Do you hear that?
Maybe it's a traveler.
You hear a tree break in half.
A very strong traveler?
Ilara, it's a monster.
Ugh, not again. 3 strangers brought together by chance. I know you've got that big scythe, but we're not splitting up.
But this has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but we're not letting you go down there alone.
But become found family by choice.
I've always had trouble making friends, but with you, it feels easy.
I love you like I've known you for centuries.
I don't know what I did in a past life to deserve friends like you, but it must have been something tremendous.
Together, they'll face their past, their futures, and everything in between.
You know, I've been meaning to ask if we've met before, because you seem familiar.
No, I think I would remember meeting you.
I go to this place when the wolf takes over.
It was like time was moving all around me, but I was just standing still.
I have fragments of memories, like puzzle pieces, and I can't seem to make them fit together.
Will they persevere against all odds? Or will this be another tale of caution and folly? Join us on a long-form D&D adventure. Find us at Tales of Three, wherever you get your podcasts, and at Rainbow Dice Club on most socials.
Hello, friends, foes, and the fabulously undecided. My name is Gasta, and welcome back to There's Always a Tavern. Today, I'm joined by a couple of friends, first off being Rob. Rob, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
Doing all right. I do have a question for you, though. If a tree falls and no one is around to hear it, will my uncle finally love me?
I'm just gonna give you a hug until it's better.
Oh.
I don't need a hug, I need answers. Merack, how are you doing? What's up today?
I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner.
Gotcha, that's all good. Well, the corner doesn't protect you from the question. If I give you 3 apples, and you had 2 apples to begin with, why did you take my apples?
Because you gave them to me. Do you not remember
Wrong.
how that happened? You gave them to me.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Minnie,
You can have them back.
how are you doing?
Scared.
Minnie, how are you doing?
Scared.
Scared?
Scared.
You shouldn't be. Why are you scared?
What's my question?
Are you okay to answer a question?
What is my impossible question?
Okay. A candle melts at a rate of half an inch for every 45 minutes, okay? I light the candle in a dark room at 5 a.m. I cannot find the light switch to get out, and I starve to death. For whom does the bell toll, and when is the candle fully melted?
You, and I am not doing that math right now.
Fair enough. There's no one around to even do the math. Lime, how you doing?
I couldn't be any less worried for what you're about to say to me.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I do have a question for you. Apples, bananas, or oranges?
Apples, of course.
Wrong. Okay. Now we're all back and introduced to each other. Last we left off, the crew was going about their business, keeping their heads low or as high as they can on the ship with the crew of the Dark Dodger. Through many kind of weird intricacies occurring last time, our friends' standings with various members of the crew have gone either extremely high, extremely low, or still remain neutral. But for now, that is not the main concern. As we watch the Dark Dodger cut a low, hungry silhouette over the silverback swells of open sea. Sorry, I had to burp. I'm gonna be so straight up with you. It was gonna be so cool. Okay. The Dark Dodger cutting through the sea. Her patched up black sails taut with the salted winds of the sea. The sun hangs high above her, this beautiful yellow smear across the top of the sky, painting every wave in shimmers of gold and flame. In the distance ahead from the Dark Dodger, rising from the sea like a kind of mirage is the Oceans 11th, which in itself looks like this kind of palace grafted onto a galleon. These different, little masts all flicked together with golden filigree shimmering at the bow and stern, while these different colorful banners snap from every railing, even from as far away as you are, which is right now about maybe 1 knot out. You can hear music wafting over the water, strange and just a bit too perfect, accompanied by somehow laughter. The lights, which are on despite the midday sun, glows on the deck. Meanwhile, on the Dodgers deck, the crew works with a sort of knowing purpose. We see Father Finley crouched onto his knees, blessing the different grappling hooks and boarding axes with murmured rites, his hands steady as he shakes seawater across each iron claw and iron head of the axe. You see Beryl Ben, his face pale beneath his freckles, double-checking and triple-checking the different powder stores and wincing at every creak of the ship as it moves forward. We watch Gerda pass by him with a belt of granados across her chest and kind of shooting a toothy grin at whoever dares to walk by her. We hear Agatha up top barking final instructions from the quarterdeck, screaming out, "No talking once we board! Hit fast, hit hard. Understand it?" Everyone else does their part, the different powder monkeys, and you see Delta, you see Marco, you see Polo flinging himself across the banisters, and among them all, Captain Fobago stands very still at the helm, his hands pursed against each other, folded, kind of just analyzing the ship as it comes up. With this, I will ask you four, how are you prepping? As the captain has given the order that while the ship will prepare for combat, you four are to take the ship.
I think Curhd is at his bunk, double checking his blades are sharp. And as he kind of finishes checking over equipment, ropes ready at the side in case he needs them, weapons sharp, attached to his belt, you watch he starts dragging his claws kind of across the back of his neck, peeling off the shedding skin. Underneath, you see once again that revitalized, still rough-cut, draconic scales. These ones seem much thicker than what he's peeling off, much more intense. As he actually gets up to the head and the eyes, you can see new ridges have formed over his brow, over his shoulders, as he just continues to peel off his old dead scales to show off these new, brighter scales. He kind of just looks at his old, now even more tattered leather gear and just tosses it in a corner, trusting that these new, more intense scales will get the job done.
Well, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
That was a little disturbing to just watch.
How many times have you seen me go through a molt? Like,
It's
what are you
still,
about?
it's never not strange.
God, look who's trying to give me body image issues before a fight.
Did that tincture do any well for you?
Yeah. Everything came off really smoothly. I mean, you want the old skin? And he kind of starts pushing it towards him.
Oh. She's actually gonna take a piece.
No!
And like pocket it.
I felt it in my bones that you were gonna say that, but I didn't want it to be true.
Listen, this bitch has every reason to take everything that you give her.
Oh, I'm so aware.
You can add to your inventory yucky curd scales.
Specifically yucky curd scales.
Curd DNA. Ah, yes.
You can now clone him.
It's next to the other 14.
Horrifying.
They're all dated.
Little Ziploc bags. Just nice little labels.
I don't like this. Fucking dating it with a quill.
It's like the mom that keeps her baby's teeth. Like, she has all of the teeth dated when they came.
No.
Oh, God. God, no.
Alright, stop fussing over what I'm doing. Get yourself ready.
She's just gonna start adjusting all of her stuff in her belt, making sure she has all of her things on her. Kind of loads her gun.
I think at this point, Alimna is gonna walk in. He's not gonna make eye contact with either of you. And he's gonna go to his own kind of bunk and begin to rifle through some books. And if you pay close enough attention, it really doesn't look like he's doing much of anything, really. Just kind of moving shit. And then Silver is going to hear Alimna's voice in her head.
Oh?
I need to ask you a favor.
Oh? What could you possibly want from me?
You still have my pendant, don't you?
Oh, that thing I tried to give you earlier that you didn't want?
Yes, because handing it to me on deck where everyone could see would get us both in quite a lot of trouble.
What? He dropped it. I found it on the deck while I was mopping.
Yes, that's what I need this story to be.
Exactly.
I need you to pretend to be looking for the owner, and I, in return, will be looking for it, quote unquote, and eventually we will find out that the other is trying to look for it or get it back, and we will have that discussion on deck. This will keep us both out of a little bit of trouble. Because if they found out that I helped you, not only would I get punished for it, but you would as well.
I don't know. It sounds like this is going to put a lot of eyes on me.
It will.
I've already kind of have enough of those. You know, the whole not getting dinner thing. Didn't exactly enjoy that.
That's why I'm going to need you to break the chain. Snap it. Right now.
And just in her pocket, she's going to snap it.
That way, it is convincing enough that you didn't steal it.
Okay, so this is the idea that I came up with. I found it. Okay.
Yes. And theoretically, this will get the idea that I gave it to you out of people's minds if we have a little bit of a public confrontation. Now, I know this will put a lot of eyes on you, as you said, which is why I'm willing to do something for you in return.
Oh. I'm interested.
I'm going to be honest, I have known you for 2 days, so I'm not quite sure what you would be interested in as my part of the bargain to make up to you. So, if you have anything in mind, you can tell me now, or we can discuss this later, or whenever the opportunity arises.
Anything I need.
Well, not anything. Within reason.
Within reason.
But, yes, more or less.
Alright. Got yourself a deal. I'll come up with what I want another time. I don't really have anything in mind quite now.
Of course. Like I said, we can discuss it when you have something. Now, we both need to pretend to be looking for respective things, and I will leave first. You will wait a couple minutes, and then you will leave after me.
Alright.
Hopefully no one will catch on that we were in the same room, possibly discussing this.
Alright. So you do want me to ask other people if they know whose it is to establish that I have it?
Yes.
Is that... okay.
It will help sell the lie a little bit.
I wouldn't call it a lie, more of a stretch of the truth.
I suppose. You did find it, I suppose.
Well, get going. I don't think we got much time before we're supposed to board our other destination.
I'll see you soon. And he is going to leave and begin kind of checking how things are going on deck and trying to think who to do this in front of.
May I?
Yeah, go on ahead.
Thank you. And on the deck is actually where you see Pale, watching port side. You hear mutterings. It sounds similar to spells, though currently nothing's happening.
And what are you doing?
Hello. And as Pale turns to you, you see that little vial along their neck. It's floating a little bit, but it's gone limp. If I need to do what I think must be done, then I'd best get comfortable with what you do.
What is that supposed to mean?
Apologies, but I know not very much about piracy. Though the tales I have heard tend to be violent. Of course, I hope not that we have to go to that.
It may or may not occur. It is a ship full of rich bastards who might cower at the sight of us. Or they have enough guards on that ship because they are rich bastards to put up a fight.
Well, regardless, it's not something I've quite done myself. I haven't had to partake in mortal dangers for ever. So apologies, this is new to me.
Well, I suppose you will simply need to be careful.
Thank you. I'll take that into consideration.
And as he's going to turn and leave, and let's see, how long does this last? I think it's just until I dismiss it. So you're going to see him mutter to himself a little bit, and you will get that star mode. So, ta-da. You have that now.
Who are you giving that to?
You. Pale.
Thank you.
Trying to think, God, I don't know who to lie to. He is gonna go, where exactly is Father Finley?
Father Finley is, I think I said by quarterdeck. Yeah, he's kind of like towards the back of the ship.
Okay, so on the deck. I'm sorry, I don't know ship things. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. He's like on the back middle of the ship, kind of off to the left side. So where the back mast is for the ship, he's kind of in that area, blessing different grappling hooks and boarding axes for the crew.
Port side or starboard?
Fucking port side.
So he is gonna go up and let's see, I think I have things. I have things. He's going to go up to Father Finley and do you need any assistance? I have a few spells myself to enhance these weapons if need be.
I think he just quickly turns to you, still in the kneeling position, just shakes his head no. You kind of get the sense he's really concentrated in at the moment.
Okay.
As he'll just kind of shake no and immediately turn back to muttering stuff at the boarding axes. If you want, you can try and listen in on what he's praying, unless you want to look for someone else.
I don't have time to listen. Unfortunately, I have priorities, and they are making sure I can clear my name.
Agatha's also in this area, barking orders.
I feel like going up to her specifically would be a little too suspicious. Yeah, fuck it. He is going to go up to her. And what orders specifically is she barking and yelling at people to do?
She's basically saying, like, no communication once we get on there. Hit hard, hit fast, draw no quarter.
Is the no communication thing normal? I don't know anything about pirates.
I'm not even going to have you roll a history check. It's not.
It's not.
In fact, a big part of y'all raiding ships has been, I mean, I don't know if you've ever partaken in, a ship raid, but you hear yelling. I mean, you hear communication.
He is gonna go up to Agatha and kind of turn to her and, why aren't we communicating when we get on the ship? I mean no disrespect, but I am a little curious.
You know what? I am too. And I'm so glad you asked, because I was hoping you'd have the answer. Captain comes down and tells me that you four are the ones doing the talking. I get a little worried, because you all are new. It's not, is one of your new people a big old diplomat, or?
Not that I am aware of, professionally at least. Though the Dragonborn was able to communicate well with some of the people in Shantytown to negotiate for the goods that we took. So that might be part of it.
Uh-huh.
But that is my best guess.
It certainly is mine as well, because as hard as I've worked to make sure we all have clear communication, and now it's getting cut off, it feels like someone's clipped my wings. Wouldn't you agree? But I gotta trust you. So, wishing y'all luck.
Did he say no verbal communication? Or just none at all?
No verbal communication from anyone except you four. You're calling the shots.
Well, that's...
Apparently.
That is a little,
Extreme?
It is extreme, but if it is only verbal communication, that is slightly better than no communication at all, considering I have a spell to communicate non-verbally and to speak directly into people's minds. So, that makes things a little easier.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad you think so. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get my crew prepared.
I've studied this for years. I am very capable of doing such.
Oh, I know you are. I'm sure you are. Which is why you're usually kept with the quill in the captain's quarters, right?
This is the fun thing. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need his arcane focus for message, because it doesn't require... message specifically requires material components.
Yes.
Okay, I lied, but he is going to very obviously try and cast message, and then it's going to fizzle out, and he's going to very clearly just, look thoroughly confused. And then he's going to try again. And again. And again.
How obvious is it that you're trying to cast a spell?
Very obvious.
Like, what does message appear as? What is the motion?
Probably, if someone were pulling a thread in front of them and then flicks it towards whoever he's trying to cast message to. And as he kind of pulls that thread, there's a little shiny thread that forms and then immediately flickers out of existence. It forms as he pulls his fingers across and then just flickers and gone.
What's this now?
You're
not trying to smite me, are you?
No, I was trying to use the spell I was talking about. Why can't I? And he's going to... there's a moment of calculation in his eyes, and then he's going to reach for his neck and kind of do that thing where it's oh, it's not there. I'm gonna continue patting the area, pretending that, it will appear very suddenly if I look hard enough. My arcane focus is gone.
Sorry, what?
My arcane focus. It's a pendant that I wear that allows me to cast spells with material components. It's not worth the time getting into. It let me cast spells.
Did you leave it in your bed, or what's wrong?
I never take it off.
You're saying someone took it?
Possibly. I don't know if anyone would. I don't let people touch me that much. I feel like I would have noticed. If you would give me a minute to ask around, please.
No, don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this. And she is going to point at her throat, and suddenly booming over the entire ship, you all hear, "Crew to quarterdeck! Now! Drop everything. Don't pick up nothing. If you're not here in 15 seconds, you're walking the plank." Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this.
I might have fucked up.
God damn it!
I might have fucked up.
Lovely.
My actions had consequences.
So, Alimna, you have accused someone on the crew of pickpocketing you on a pirate ship. So as the crew assembles, is there anything that's changing? Or are you just kind of watching as everyone assembles?
He is definitely watching as everyone assembles, but is also kind of rambling a bit, trying to sell that he's like trying to walk through the steps of what happened when he last had it, and is just trying to put the pieces together, and it's like only half working.
Yeah, I think you see that like the playful malice that was in Agatha's eyes has like been dropped as she is calling everyone to the front deck, as everyone is collecting on top near kind of where the top cannons are, as Pale
Is already there.
Curhd, Sarah, you're all collecting alongside the rest of the crew. The last to come up are Lock, Stock, and Barrel, kind of fumbling over each other. And Agatha is going to look at you. I trust you to conduct your investigation.
Okay. And he's gonna step forward and... Now, this might have been a simple mistake. I am mortal. I misplace things. However, if any of you have taken my arcane focus, a pendant with a moonstone, I would like you to speak now. If you have found it or taken it, say something.
Sarah's gonna like rifle through her pocket, pull it out, look at him, look at it. You looking for this thing?
And there's an immediate shift where he was like kind of in that serious state of, maybe it's my fault, maybe it's someone else's, but then Sarah holds it up and it immediately shifts over to just blind rage. And he marches down immediately. Where did you get that?
She's gonna be like, oh, fucking here we go. It was on the deck. I was mopping, I found it.
Is that so?
Yeah. That's so. Right over there. And she'll point to where she originally picked it up and was mopping earlier.
I would like you to explain how it might have slipped off my neck. The chain is made of... I don't know anything that is strong that jewelry is made of. So just... Does anyone know? I don't.
Iron.
You could just say silver.
Silver?
That's the common jewelry thing.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
The chain is made of high-quality silver. Would you like to explain how it might have broken?
How is the chain made of me? Anyways, I don't know.
Ass cannon.
No clue, but here you go. The chain is broken, so do what you want with that. If you'd like, I can patch it up for you. If you don't believe me, or if it's that important to you, I can see what I can do with it.
And he kind of holds it in his hand when you give it back to him. You see the chain is broken. Yes, after this, I would appreciate it if you fixed it.
All right. To make it up to you for finding it, even though you lost it, I will repair your precious pendant.
He looks like he wants to spit back something, but is holding his tongue, and then just spins on his heel and marches back up to Agatha. I'm sorry for causing such a scene.
Sarah's gonna lean over to Curhd and Pale. That was slightly less of an ass chewing than I thought I was gonna get. I was really expecting him to bitch.
You see Agatha is currently in quiet conversation with Captain Vobago, who was at the helm. After which, he's just going to do a deep nod and kind of take a step back, and Agatha's going to look at you, Alimna, and go, are you sure it broke? We can't have thieves who steal among us on a ship of thieves.
He's going to look at the pendant, specifically where the chain has broken. It looks like something that would occur due to tension, and if she snapped it off my neck, I believe I would notice.
Alimna, I need you to be absolutely sure. Because if this goes unpunished in front of the crew, we don't know what's going to happen.
Sarah's gonna lean over to them again. Why do I feel like I'm not out of the woods yet?
Probably because you are not.
Fucking hell. No good deed.
He's going to continue to stare down at the pendant. I don't think I've seen her get close enough to me to do such a thing. So, I believe it was simply a faulty chain.
A faulty chain of what you call high-quality silver.
It is several hundred years old. It was my mother's, and I suppose it...
How old's your mom? Sorry, I know we're kind of like investigating. And she like quickly looks back at Captain Vobago, who goes like, no, wait, answer.
He's just kind of staring at them in elf.
In elf? Stares in elf.
Just slow motion, the moon starts shining.
582.
You just hear Agatha under her breath go, damn. Okay. And Agatha will gesture to Captain Vobago, who will take a once over at you, Alimna. And in this moment, under the captain's gaze, I will need a deception check.
Oh.
Okay.
That's not scary at all.
Let's... this is not gonna... Okay, I'm so scared. This is...
Seraphina, I'm gonna try and help.
I think, can I get her to help? Can I get that help because of the combined performance?
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Oh no.
Currently, the deception check, the DC is a 13. If you want, we can have it be a performance check with advantage, in which case the DC is a 15.
I am going to take that because I am also proficient in performance, so it doesn't really change my modifier that much, and I like advantage. Oh, first roll was that'd be. I can't do very basic math. First roll was a 16, so that's great. And then second roll is a 17.
Wow.
I did it.
Did it.
Okay.
I'm so glad that worked. I was so scared.
The captain is fully trying to stare into your souls with his scurvy-ridden kind of orangey eyes, trying to get any sign of faltering. But you've been prepping this in your mind for a while.
I have.
How you would act, how you would hold your posture, how you would scream at Sarah. And with all that, Captain is going to turn to the crew. What are you all doing? back to work. And he kind of throws his hands to the side and everyone kind of fucking scatters. Turning back to you, Alimna, he's just going to go, do you think you'll be ready for taking point, dear boy?
I believe so.
Good, because you will be. It'll be you for communicating. And we think we'll send you four out first. And if they give you any trouble, we'll send others. As far as I saw, you can handle yourselves quite well. Plan is, approach, fry the colours. If they strike surrender, burn. If not, take a few shots, scream at them. If they don't surrender, sink it. If you barred, find the gold, take it. Anyone fights, kill him. And possibly take a scalp or two. All good?
He raises his eyebrows at that.
Well, this isn't a raid, it's a promise. It's a message. You know that.
I suppose I do.
And here he'll crack his big, kind of sporadically toothless smile and go, great, all right. We're drawing a bit close, so gather your folks and let's up too. All right?
Hi, Captain. And he's going to go back down to the squad, and as he approaches, he's gonna message Sarah and be like, that is not exactly how I thought that would go. I'm sorry. You can ask for a bigger favor now.
Oh, really glad that I almost got into quite deep shit over this fucking... You're lucky it worked out the way you wanted it. Do not need any more heat on me.
I will try to keep eyes off of you, try to settle any hatred or ill will towards you.
Good, because I can't promise any non-injuries if anybody tries to step up to me for whatever the fuck this was.
I suppose that's fair. Luckily, you won't get into much trouble for a physical squabble, as you have probably seen already.
So what fuck are we getting into here?
This is when he's gonna approach the everyone.
The everyone.
The everyone. Alright, so the captain's orders is that we are going to fly the colors. If they strike, then we will go on and negotiate. If they don't, then we will fire. And if they still don't surrender, then we will hop aboard. Did I get that right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you got it.
Cool. There was a little pirate mumbo jumbo that I was sitting there and I was like, ah.
I think Curhrd's gonna use his telepathic mind to shoot Silver a quick message. We, doing the usual plan? Let him know who we are?
Oh, yeah. And with that, Sarah is going to, step into, like, a little side room or, like, somewhere where she has, like, some privacy. I don't know where that would be.
Also, side note, Merack, do you know what no quarter means?
No.
No.
No survivors.
No survivors.
No quarter is
no survivors.
No survivors. Kill everyone.
Okay, so if they don't surrender and we have to hop aboard,
Kill them all.
kill them all. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no quarter essentially means no mercy. We're not taking prisoners. They choose to fight, they die.
Cool.
Yeah, so Sarah, you're able to find like a broom closet down in the crew's quarters. If you're like trying to find somewhere private, I mean.
Okay, so she's gonna step into there and going to cast Disguise Self.
Okay, what are you trying to disguise yourself as or who?
When Seraphina steps back out of the closet, the woman that exits, in her magical guise, Seraphina appears as a radiant, dangerous beauty. Her skin glows with a golden warmth almost, and her hair flows in raven black waves, and her eyes burn with a molten gold light. Curved horns sweep back from her brow, adorned with golden chains and piercings matching the jewelry on her pointed ears. and a golden tattoo coils down her right arm, glinting like ancient script. She wears a dark corset and shawl with layered chokers and chains, exuding a graceful, confident power.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. Exiting out of the closet, there is no one down here kind of in the crew's quarters with you, as most of them are up preparing. I think it does occur to you, you've never disguised yourself before, nor did you tell anyone you were gonna do that. So how does the ascent up to the quarterdeck look to where you can diffuse the situation so people aren't like, oh shit, fucking stowaway?
Well, she's going to walk immediately back up to where Curhd is at.
Curhd looks over at this tiefling approaching him and just kind of rolls his eyes. Why does it always take you so goddamn long to get ready?
Oh, shut up. You know it takes a woman some time to look decent.
This is decent? Oh god, we're in trouble.
Oh, fuck off.
Curhd, I think you have a pretty good enough perception to hear a hammer cock back as Thom in the lookout is like starting to point a pistol down at this person.
Immediately is going to move in front of Silver and just yell up, "It's Silver, you tit!
No, it's not!
I know my own fucking sister!
Get glasses! They're yellow! The other one's not that!
It's a magic-y thing! Like what Sparkles does!" And he's gonna point to Alimna.
We have pet names now?
Please refrain from calling me that.
All right, Sparkles.
Alimna, you hear Lockstock and Barrel just sprint by. Sparkles, Sparkles, Sparkles!
It is the most deadly glare at Curhd. Just he hates you for the rest of eternity for this. He will never forgive you.
Curhd hasn't noticed he is being a meat shield and making sure Silver doesn't get shot.
Thom will uncock the flintlock pistol and just go, the signs are really telling me some bad shit's gonna happen. This is just another omen. He's gonna return back to looking out toward the casino ship that you all are now pretty close to.
Alimna will walk up to Silver and please explain why you believe that this is necessary.
Okay, so you see the flags that are on the ship that we are about to, siege and board? You know, that thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are some people on that ship that may or may not be, hunting me. So, yeah. Kind of need to make it so that I am not me. If I'm going to do this. This is not the first time I've had this interaction with them. I
believe that information would have been appreciated a little sooner, or at least before you changed your form, just to prevent...
I didn't really have time for that. We were getting ready to go, and I wasn't expecting to have to deal with these people this quickly.
All right. But you do understand that to prevent people from thinking you are a stowaway, I will have to tell the captain about this.
That's fine.
All right. And he is gonna go over to the captain and explain the situation at hand.
Yeah, the captain will just kind of listen to you explain and eventually just go, so, is that the only disguise they can do?
To my understanding of the spell, probably not.
Interesting.
But they may have this as a preferred form. I don't know. It is... You would have to ask her.
Okay, send her up.
All right, we'll do. And Alimna is gonna go fetch Silver. Bring her up to the captain.
Oh, great.
This is a great day for Silver, ain't it?
It sure is.
All right, here she is.
Right. Speak your truth, landlubber. What's with all this?
Alec is looking for me, so I need to not be looking like the person that they are looking for. This is the form I choose to take.
And you thought this weren't to be privy to your captain as we approach Alekian ships?
You know, that was kind of an afterthought.
I'm sure it was. What else can you do with it?
What do you mean?
How many of these little things can you do? Can you look like anyone, or do you have certain faces you've taken?
I suppose I could, but I have absolutely no interest in looking like anybody other than myself and this form.
Right. Well,
How you met me is how I look normally.
okay. Fine. Go and get ready to burn.
Fantastic.
And suppose we're going back down.
While they're having this conversation, I think Curhrd's gonna turn to Pale. So, how you normally do this?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, when you're a part of a boarding party. What's usually your strategy?
My strategy would be probably to follow whatever you're doing. It's my first time, after all. I'm not a master at it.
It's okay. Yeah, no. Show me your, like, can you look intimidating?
What?
Is that in your repertoire?
I suppose I could try.
Alright. Give me your best murderous pirate face.
I'm going to use one of my innate sorceries for this.
Okay.
As you feel a bit of electricity in the air, as Pale looks up to you, gives you a nice smile with a blank, open face. Electricity seeping off them everywhere. The hair starts to stand up. Although, I guess seeing as you're a dragonborn, you wouldn't be able to feel your hair go up. But there would be a certain tingle in the air. Still, though, the little electrical shocks coming off every once in a while. Getting hit by lightning does not sound very fun now, does it? Sorry. I can try and be a bit more intimidating to your standards. Though, I too...
You're going more, That's good if you're about to get into an immediate fight with somebody. This is more about controlling a room. You know, they gotta think you can snap on any of them.
Fair.
Yeah. Just, follow Silver's lead. Kind of stand close by and, keep an eye peeled. Nobles ain't shit. They're more worried about themselves than anything else. If they feel like their necks are on the line, they'll give up quick.
Ah, then I know exactly what you mean by that.
Alright.
Pale drops any sorcery.
Yep. Curhd nods as, Silver and Alimna approach. We all good?
We're good.
Awesome.
Are the three of you prepared to board?
Aye. Sparkles, you mind if, Silver and I handle this? You know, follow our lead?
Be best to let us take the lead, of course, Sparkles.
I mind quite much.
Oh! Well then, I suppose we'll let you do it your way then.
Yes, it is the captain that put me in charge, after all.
Aye. We got history with these sorts. Silver knows how to talk to him.
And you assume I don't?
Fair. Do what you want to do.
Good. And he is going to look between Silver and Curhd a couple of times and ultimately settle on Curhd. And you hear in your mind, say nothing. And then have my other star mote, because Pale has one right now, so you get the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Very excited. So the area around you, despite it being, middle of the fucking day, it somehow gets brighter.
Oh, fucking shit, flashbang.
It takes a bit getting used to, yes.
Curhd takes a second, and then, using his own kind of psionic powers, "Oh, you're the one who did this on that night. Fun."
If you know what's best for all of us, you will say nothing.
Curhd nods.
Can I roll insight on that? I don't trust the tone in Rob's voice of that.
It's up to Curhd.
Yeah, I mean, you're always welcome to roll insight. I ain't gonna stop you.
I'm scared.
In which case, Curhd, if you could roll me either persuasion or deception. And don't tell us which, just tell us the result.
Disadvantage on this because God hates me.
Okay, that is a 12.
I could do very basic math. That's still gonna be a 15.
Okay.
On a 15, I will say that there is a smirk on Curhd's face of somebody who now feels like they have the upper hand.
He's gonna study Curhd for a second, and
If you think what they're going to do to me for helping you is bad, then you don't know what they're going to do to someone who they think cheated in the entire thing. You'll be dead meat if they find out.
Yeah.
So it's best for all of us to keep this quiet.
So, you did something wrong, but I can't tell because we'd both be in trouble? Think I know what type of man you are.
I hope to prove yourself on this ship. That's what I did. There's a certain respect that comes with defeating the captain. You'll get it soon enough. You're still fresh meat after all, but once that dies down, the respect will soon follow. I gave you a standing on this ship.
We should get ready for our mission.
We should.
At which point, you all are going to hear up near the helm Agatha shout out, "Strike the colors!" Thom will shout out as well, "Strike the colors!" And as the specific Jolly oh my god, I almost said Jolly Rancher. As the specific Jolly Roger to the Dark Dodger suddenly begins to rise upon the mast, you all are about 100 feet out from the ship. You have been sailing side by side for just a few moments. And here you get a much better view of this place. You see that the actual rails of this ship are gilded with these delicate carvings of dolphins, gods, and various women reclining in different positions of bliss, all leafed in some kind of true gold, possibly painted, possibly not. You see that there are polished floorboards, chandeliers hanging from different masts, golden lions and different sea serpents are curl from the prow and the stern. It is heavily gaudy. To the midsection, you see a roulette wheel spins around the main mast in a near perpetual motion with different patrons, either in simple guards' clothing or feathered masks, placing bets with different coins that have colored glass in the middle. Kind of toward the bow, you see there are quieter rooms, maybe a bar, and all around there are these different tables playing all sorts of either card games, dice games, or tile games. All these different gambling facilities are fully being indulged on this ship. You watch between the tables servants clad in ivory and sapphire livery are gliding gracefully, offering drinks to people. You see the actual dealers are dressed super nice. And as that flag goes up, as the colors are struck, the ship is going to, without anyone seeming to get toward the mast to drive up the flag, shows a white flag of surrender. You'll hear Agatha over by the helm, "Well, easy enough, not much challenge. You four, get ready to board. The rest of you, boarding axes, go on." And everyone's going to start grabbing these 5-foot, 6-foot boarding axes and trying to drive the ship closer to be able to conjoin the ships together and start making a plank across. Are there any other words that you exchange amongst yourselves before you solely go to essentially loot the ship or negotiate or whatever you intend to do?
Pale's going to look up to Curhd and say, do you think that was a little too easy?
Could be.
A ship of fortune's fates like that.
Depends who they got on board.
Perhaps. Are there any cannons on the side of the ship?
You don't see any cannons on this side of the ship, no.
Is there any movements that we can see, like people running, like an oh shit moment?
Yeah, now that people are seeing that the pirate ship is by, a lot of them have like stopped gambling and are starting to move away from where you guys are starting to jump on.
Could be they have some high-value clientele that they don't want to risk in a fight.
So ransom money?
Well, I know the type of person you are now.
Could be, but unless the captain gives the order to take her ransom, just stick to normal business. Grab the ledger, see what's expensive, grab the gold, get off.
Alimna, who is farther away, is going to walk back up to you guys and, all right, I want no funny business, no one losing their temper, no sarcasm. I want this to be peaceful as we can get it. All right?
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes. That will be fine.
And he is gonna briskly turn on his heel, and once the boarding planks are set up, is gonna be the first one to hop on and walk across with this practice precision and holding himself upright as if this is going to be a peaceful negotiation and like he is not from, a pirate ship. It feels very out of place.
Okay. Yeah. As the planks are secured to the front to the side of your ship and they're slowly laid across to the other ship, you hear the string quartet that was playing on the ship suddenly stop their music, and all eyes are on you four as you board onto the Oceans 11th. So the question now is, what do you do? As you see customers, or I guess clientele, are backing away from where you guys are on the ship, your side. You see a lot of them are grabbing their chips. A couple of dealers are looking around at each other as if trying to get some kind of signal as to what to do, if to do anything.
Alimna is going to project his voice just as loud as he can get it. Who is the captain of this vessel? We need to speak with him, or her, or them.
No one dares speaks in this moment. All eyes on you.
I suggest that one of you point us towards the captain before we start rooting around for them. Please. We don't want to make this difficult. Can I roll intimidation?
Okay, sure.
Actually, I'm gonna do persuasion instead.
Okay.
I don't think he's trying to be particularly intimidating. Kind of is, but kind of not. I don't know. What do you think?
I think the nature of a Jolly Roger being strict upon a dark ship that is now boarding your ship, I don't know if you have much choice other than intimidation.
That is completely fair.
I'm going to say you have advantage if you do intimidation and just a flat roll if you do persuasion.
Okay.
It's because of the nature of the fucking ship.
Okay. I'm gonna do intimidation then. Don't have proficiency in it like I do persuasion, but I think advantage is better, so we're gonna do that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, hopefully the next one is better. Please be better. Okay, that is going to be a 17.
With a 17, the individual who is dealing roulette will kind of stand to the side and go, "There's no captain here.
All right, who's in
We have a floor manager, but..."
Interesting.
Alimna just kind of raises his eyebrows at that. All right, may I speak to them?
They point over to the front end of the ship, and everyone's heads kind of follow the shaking finger toward a set of double doors above which stand two metal beings, human shaped with worn leather coats and completely hollow eyes that both just hold pistols at their side, flintlocks, unmoving to the fact that everyone is now looking at them, as both of them will fix their gaze onto you four.
Alimna is going to just head straight for them, though he does kind of dodge people. He takes the path with, like, the least amount of people in the way. Like, he doesn't want to bother them. And he is going to go up to the floor managers and, all right, if you are going to surrender, we would like to negotiate the terms of your surrender.
They will look at each other silently, and one of them will, not looking at you, go and tap thrice on the double doors, at which point you'll hear some pretty heavy footsteps, just doom, doom, doom. At which point a individual will come out in a heavily gaudy getup, this like fur kind of coat with silken sleeves and like epaulets. You see they're holding a staff that has like a blue crystal on top, all these different golden ornaments, as someone is going to step out and look at you, Alimna. I will say, are you have moved away from your group, or has the group followed you?
He did motion for the squad to follow.
Okay.
Pale would have followed regardless.
Yeah, same.
Cool, great.
Curhrd's following in the back, making a point to try and catch the eyes of anybody who looks like they have money, seeing if there's any glint of recognition from people.
Yeah, give me investigation. Try and discern wealth.
Oh, 13.
Up on the higher, like, front of the ship, you see that that's where, like, all the quieter rooms were. Looks like the tables are a bit more ornate. The bar is over there. And that's where you do see a lot of individuals who appear to be, in some way, shape, or form, well-dressed. You see a Kenku individual with a kind of rainbow coat made entirely of feathers. Another captain who you see, she's got like all these different bead jewelries with golden inlays, who is not even like looking over in that direction. And then this one big burly guy smoking a pipe, just kind of watching the whole thing with a little smirk. Long gray hair.
He's gonna speak in Alimna's head real quick. Looks like all the money's up front. High rollers tables on the forecastle.
Understood. Thank you.
You'd have to cast a spell to answer. He cannot hear. It is one way.
Oh, it was one way?
Yeah, mine's one way.
Then he... Cool, thanks. He just turns and nods.
Mine involves no spell casting, so like it is, unless you have a magical object, there is no way to fucking detect it. But yeah, it is one way.
As this guy's going to step out just a head taller than you, Alimna, looking down, he's going to go, "Hello? To what do I owe the displeasure?"
You have surrendered to our ship, and we are here to negotiate the terms of your surrender.
Let's be clear. I had no intention, but the house thought it best to, so I suppose you could say we did surrender, but...
We will say that you surrendered to prevent this from getting difficult.
Yeah? And what you mean by that?
I think you know exactly what I mean.
Well, I suppose I'd like to know the threat, if I'm going to be handing over me gold and platinum.
Seraphina's gonna step next to Alimna, kind of lean a little bit closer to him. I think what he's trying to say is there's an easy way to go about this, and there is a rather difficult, possibly not so healthy way of going about this. And she's just going to rest her hand on her loaded flintlock.
Oh my, shiver me timbers. Ooh, fucking stupid. Do you realise how many loaded rifles I've got behind that little thin panel wall to your right there? As he'll knock thrice on the wall where the door is conjoined. But you're quite lucky that the house is so charitable today. So, sure, we can give you our take. Not much yet, but it'll appease you, I'm sure.
I think we'll be the judge of that.
Follow me then, esteemed guests. And he'll kind of step to the front of this level and open his hands to the crowd. Don't worry, folks. They'll be golden soon. No worries. Any bets currently placed, unfortunately, cannot be honored at this time. If you are welcome, you will please take your chips back and keep them upon your person. All right? Wonderful. No, suppose you'd be wanting to come back, ain't you?
Yes, that would be preferable.
Right.
Seraphina's just going to smile at him.
Right this way. And he's going to give a deep smile to which you see like every third tooth is golden. And he'll go back.
Does he think that looks good? She's just going to whisper over to Curhd.
You know these rich fucks. Anything to show off how little they actually have.
Yeah, so coming through these hallways, you see that it is like a dark paneled wood. There's a bunch of like oil paintings across the walls, some simple like plants. As you watch, another kind of metal being is kind of like warforged, watering all the different plants and stepping to the side as this guy steps through. As he's walking by, you see he'll reach in and close a double door that has a plaque on it that says Mr. Tangier, and will continue walking until he gets to like a single door, takes out a key, unlocks it, and opens it. To which you see the quality of, riches suddenly drops dramatically as it looks like old wood, like maybe the original ship's wood going down, and you hear creaking from there.
Do I see these so-called 6 readied riflemen in this room?
So there is a door that would possibly lead into a room that would hold those individuals, but it is closed at the moment. And he just kind of passes by it without a single thought.
When Alimna kind of sees the quality of the wood, he's going to just kind of raise his eyebrows, look towards everyone else for a minute, and then continue down following the man.
Okay, so yeah, you guys come down into the narrow wooden corridors of the underside of this ship. In fact, it seems almost a bit claustrophobic in the way that the corridors kind of have to like wind. You see that instead of a crew's quarters, those areas have kind of been segmented to give individual rooms to any, like, it seems like clientele that wish to stay over the night. Down here, the decorations are simple, if at all existent. Maybe a painting here or there, but past that, I think the cobwebs are the most interesting thing that you see on some turns. Until you get down towards a part of the ship where you hear the sound of metal on metal, not like a giant gear grinding on a giant gear, but like a coin sliding across a metal floor. As this giant individual, who you can probably assume is Mr. Tangier, is going to like shimmy himself into this rather small room with what appears to be a lot of like black spots on the wall, and the distinct smell of like copper and iron in the room. Here is a true cacophony of noise that is just now starting to slow down as you see dozens of these like small iron chutes wind down from different positions in the top of the ceiling, most likely from the different gaming tables You see all these different chutes curve like the bowels of some great mechanical beast. Each chute kind of ends up in the same location, which you see is a single large-ish suspended bucket that sways over a circular hole in the ship's hull. And here you hear the crashing of waves as the hole opens directly to the sea. You watch as the last few coins from recent bets travel down from the casino. You see gold, silver, copper, no platinum, but you hear them plink and chime into the bucket, and now see that the thing is kind of misaligned by design. The bottom is slightly cracked. The chain that holds it is crooked, so some of the coins fall away. And maybe for every 10 coins that falls, perhaps one stays. And with the rest clattering down into the ship, into the sea. At which point, Mr. Tangi will reach over, grab the bucket, hold the bottom, and with a big cheesy smile, will hand it to you, Alimna. Here you are. Right as rain.
Okay. I'm going to ask, not as someone who is raiding your ship, but as a person who is simply curious as to the operation you are running here, but why are you dumping all of this gold into the ocean?
Well, it's not really my call. If it was me, I'd keep it in a vault and catch every single piece of copper. But the house has a certain way he does his stuff, and, they have sort of figured out that whatever gets caught in the bucket covers any potential winds from upstairs. So,
I believe that's the second time you've mentioned this mysterious figure, that house.
no, it's just figure of speech. The house.
Can I insight check him?
As would I.
Okay, yeah, give me separate insights.
Fail is not good insight. We still do it.
16.
That will be an 8.
He seems very matter of fact with how he delivers it. Like, yeah, this is how it goes. The house's concept, the bucket loses coins. That's just how it works here. Like this is also like lame to him, this explaining of the process.
He's not lying.
But it doesn't seem odd to you?
And how exactly does the house make any profit?
No, that's the thing. It doesn't. Once you figure out employee wages, winning bets, which happens less than you think, there's not enough. Hell, we haven't been able to give these down bits a good spit shine in a while.
You've made an unraidable ship.
Bingo, sweetheart. That's how it works. Now you're free to go and tap off the clients upstairs. I'm not sure they'd be back anyhow. But as opposed to the ship, I'm afraid that's all we can offer you.
All right, I suppose we will take what we want from upstairs. And there's this kind of glint in his eye, and with the bucket, he probably hands it to someone. Let's go with Curhd, and heads back upstairs. So he's gonna kind of look to the rest of y'all once we hit the main deck again. Where should we start?
I don't really like his attitude. I want to start with him.
I could get behind that.
As could I.
Our rollers are all up front. The longer we give them, the longer they have to stash coin.
You do have a point with that, unfortunately. Let's start with them then. And is going to head towards the people that Curhd pointed out earlier.
Yeah. So you see they're all three kind of now at the bar conversing with each other all the way at the front of the boat. Having to go up a couple of steps, you see a lot of the patrons, some of whom look like just town's guard who have sailed here on government boats to gamble their paychecks. Others being like minor captains, some piraticals, some navy. All kind of eye you guys as you move up. And yeah, Curhd, you see the three aforementioned richer kind of looking persons, the Kenku, the older guy with the long gray hair, and the individual with golden kind of braids and earrings. And you see she's got some gray with her too.
Alimna's gonna take the bucket from Curhd again and goes, "You spotted them. Why don't you go after them?"
Curhrd's gonna walk up I think he's going to target the Kenku first, since he has all the kind of fine feathers to him, a bit more flashy. Just going to reach over, grab whatever drinks in front of him, pour it out on the deck.
That's a Moscow mule, you know. It's not exactly cheap.
It's not in a tin cup, it's not a Moscow mule.
They ran out.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll give you a complimentary drink after you hand over any winnings, jewelry, and whatnot. Curhd smiles. Please.
No. Why the fuck do I have to listen to you? You hear the woman to their right go, Agus? What? I'm not doing this. This is just wrong.
Well, I'm actually here under orders of my captain. He's given me a bit of a choice. I bring back gold and loot, or I bring back hostages. How much you think you ransom for? And Curhrd's going to kind of flex his hand on the table, and you're going to see his claws extend out and drag back as they retract into his hand.
Sarah's also going to go up next to the Kenku, kind of wrap her arm around his shoulder and be like, yeah, there's kind of not really any way around this for either of us. It's really much easier if you just cooperated with the whole process rather than, making things difficult, because, there's, again, the easy way and the very not so fun difficult way, which, may or may not involve some bodily harm. You get the picture.
Stupid fucking. And he's going to reach down to his left side of his waist and pull out a small pouch that clanks with metal as he throws it onto the counter.
Curhd tosses it back to Alimna. Right. Turning to the woman in the center of the party now. What about you?
Lost it all.
Didn't lose the jewelry.
As he just stares straight forward, looking at the bottles of liquor on the shelf in front of her.
Okay. Pale, grab the rope. I guess we're taking this one.
Very well.
Oh no, those weren't the orders.
Play along in your head. He's gonna walk over to the grayer gentleman. I've been so rude. Curhd Rathinine.
Well, thanks for letting me know.
So, coin purse, or am I taking you with us?
Go fuck yourself.
Sounds like he's coming with us.
I don't know. I think this one we just chuck in the ocean. That'll make the priest happy.
Maybe.
Does he have any jewelry on him?
Yeah, you see he has a golden necklace, and he's taken off his gloves to drink, and you see on his right hand, on his kind of ring finger, there is a simple silver ring.
Curhd's gonna start by just snapping off that necklace, throwing it back.
Yeah, he doesn't react, just kind of bites the inside of his cheek. I could have unclasped it for you. Be a little gentler with it. Now you're gonna have to pay to replace the clasp.
Cute. Gonna hand over the ring as well? Or am I taking that?
I would ask that you not. If you have any respect.
Alimna's going to step up at this point, and he's going to stare at the ring, and it's fake silver anyway. It's not worth anything.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Oh man, my insight's so good. That's a 6.
Let me get my fucking dice together. Hold up.
Curhd does have blacksmith tools. Would he recognize what alloy that is?
That's a nat 20.
So I'll say, Curhd, you assume that Alimna does really think this is fake silver. With blacksmith tools, it shines very similar.
Curhd's under orders to follow Alimna, so he acquiesces, and he's going to start patting the guy down for a coin purse.
You don't find a coin purse. You do find 3 gold just in a pocket and 1 silver in a sock, but past that, nothing on him.
Pass him back to Alimna. Go back to the woman. She's got jewelry on as well.
She has beads that you see have thin, flittery glitz of maybe some kind of gold. It is a small amount, just whatever hangs in her hair.
And Pale will be tying her hands behind her back. as requested.
All right. Curhrd's gonna cut those beads out. He's here to make a message.
Are you just cutting the whole hair off, or are you just trying to like specifically only get the strands that have the beads on them?
He'll grab like a strand that has beads and just cut high on it.
Okay.
All right, then pat her down for coin 2.
She does not have coin on her.
How the fuck is the high rolling table this broke?
You think we're high rollers?
This is the back of the ship, you know.
Compared to everybody else on the ship? Unless you're saying there's a, I don't know, another level with some high rollers.
What I'm saying is you've decided to rob a casino on a weekday, in the middle of the day. We stopped here for drinks.
Fair enough. Did the Kenku have any jewelry on him?
His coat, but that doesn't have any valuables on it. It's just pretty. So it's of an undiscernible value for now.
Curhrd's gonna run his fingers through the coat and go, looks expensive. Thanks for cooperating. And step away.
This is when Alimna will probably go, and I'm probably assuming that, oh God, I forgot his name already. The guy that we were with earlier. I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at names.
Tangier.
Tangier.
Okay. He's gonna hunt down Tangier.
I'll say he's like at the middle of the floor trying to calm people down. Like, no, don't worry. I'm very sorry about this. Of course, no bets will be penalized against you. Free drinks for the rest of the night, of course. And yeah, you can come up to him.
May I have the ledger?
What?
Ledger. May I have it?
You don't got no ledger. Got an intake.
That will do then.
Are you sure?
He's going to look this man up and down. I'm quite sure.
Oi. If you'll follow me, please. And, what was your name, if I could get it?
You're not getting one.
No? Well, at least give me your captain's name, because you're sure as hell not them.
He's going to turn, look this man dead in the fucking eye. Captain Vabaka.
Oh, big name for such a small prize. You don't think he's going to be disappointed in you, is he?
We'll see.
I'm sure. Well, there he is. And he is going to gesture to right under where the kind of like bar is, about 2 levels down. There's like the main casino floor area. On the right side is a couple of double doors, and that's where you guys went down to the chutes. On the left side of the ship is another set of double doors, but much more grand and taller and like very, very big. And you just see in a small placard on both sets of the doors, it just says the house.
Well, currently I've got my hands full, and he does. Would you mind opening the door for me?
Sure, why not? I might as well show you a bit of courtesy. And he'll go up and knock on it thrice and go, "Excuse me, sir. Got someone here wanting to look at the intake." And he's going to step way, way back. And the door is going to swing heavily inward. And everyone who's like at the bar hears like doom, 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 like heavy ass footsteps, to the point where I think you all would be like, maybe that's a thing I have to look at. As Alimna, you see this crazy big thing, which is the best description for it, a thing step out of the 2 double doors. This big ass golden thing, golden plates etched with different intricate filigree wrapped over exposed musculature of like arcane sinew, with a huge kind of like size. You see he like holds himself very high, like almost like how a butler holds himself in the presence of the master of the house. He's got a cloak draped over his right shoulder that's like fully covered and tattered. You do see on the spots where the cloak is not there, or it's like shifted in a different way, you see blue stained parts on them of like this leaky kind of oil type thing. On their little golden clasp that holds the cloak together, you see a sigil that is an Ouroboros snake that is formed with spades and dice.
Oh.
As this guy is going to come out and, without moving their body, just their head moves 90 degrees and looks down at you.
Homeboy doesn't flinch.
Can I help you?
I'm here for the intake.
Explain.
Bishop has surrendered, and on the terms of surrender, I am asking for the intake.
Reconsider.
May I ask why?
Pointless. No value.
Well, you seem to have some goods on this ship,
Some.
and I would like to see what they are.
Who are you?
I am a scribe of the Dark Dodger.
Pirates.
Yes.
And you are happy with this.
Alimna just looks up at him and says, jack fucking shit.
Understood.
It is, you guys all see that, by the way, this fucking huge guy.
We go down.
From your vantage points, you also see like half their face is missing with like different copper tubing and wires that just sticking out, with one piercing blue eye looking down at Alimna.
Alimna has not flinched, has not cowered. He is simply standing there as if he's talking to someone that isn't twice his size.
Yeah, I think upon seeing like the rest of your crew come like down here, they'll just look at those of you as you slowly come by and then look back at you, Alimna.
Only you
Only me what?
to receive it. The intake.
I am the one to look at it, yes.
You alone follow. They stay here.
Where exactly am I following? You can understand that going to a secondary location with, well, the attitude of the rest of the ship around your presence is something a little concerning.
Office.
Can I insight check that and be like, I just want to see how dangerous said office might be.
Sure, I mean, you can do it inside, or the doors are open inward. You can like look in the office.
They are. What does office look like?
It is like, it's like if you just bought the ship new, that's what the room looks like. Except for a big shelf towards the back right corner of the room that you do see has like a bunch of papers, and then a giant chest in the like left side of the room.
Alrighty, let's hope I don't die. If you will lead the way.
The house will nod and crane its head to get back in here. So you have a moment where you can like confer with your crew.
Turns to the rest of the everyone. Doesn't say anything, but just looks at them, waiting for any possible comments they might have.
Scream if you're getting killed.
Alright, will do. And if no one else has anything, he's gonna go in.
Good luck.
As Alimna leaves, Curhd does turn to Pale and Silver and go, right, I know what a mule is, but what the fuck is a Moscow?
What is a Moscow?
Fine, Morangan mule. Dicks.
But you said you'd served it only in silver cup. How do you know what it is if you know what it isn't?
I know the drink, I just don't know what the second part of the word is.
You mean the first part?
Nope, you're right, first part.
So you don't know what a mule is?
It's like a horse, but wrong? Like a poorly made horse.
Adequate. Adequate, I suppose.
Jeez.
Sorry, I was sitting on that ever since Moscow Mule came up. I'm like...
Same here.
That's so beautiful.
Alright, enough derailing the campaign for now. Set a timer for 1 hour, we can do it then.
Do we want to go, get what's on that guy that pissed us off? Or pissed me off? Because I don't like his attitude. Personally. And I would like to take his things.
Yeah. Why not?
Perfect.
Go take his shit.
Yeah, do you guys go rob Mr. Tangier?
Go take his shit.
Oh, yeah.
Take his shit.
We don't have to play him out, but Curhrd's goal is to just leave him in his knickers.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just everything off him.
As you guys get him to undress in front of his clientele, looking over some of the stuff that was shiny, you're realizing a lot of it's fake. Fake gold, fake silver. The only thing that is real is his staff, which is a full gold head staff that is holding some kind of arcane focus thing.
Taking that. That is mine now.
We'll see about that.
You just went full wizard with a staff.
Yes.
More just in the sense of I'm taking that from him. It's no longer in his possession.
Oh, and once Alimna heads inside, Pale's going to wait right by the door.
Okay.
Maybe pressing an ear onto it.
Well, the house keeps the office doors open, so you can just kind of look in. As Alimna, you come into the room, the house immediately beelines it for the shelf. You see they pick up a small round thing with a glass in the center, hold it up to their head, and you hear a quick ka-ting as it kind of snaps onto their eye. As they suddenly start to pour over the different papers and books that are on their shelf, and will pull down 2 and go to hand it to you.
Awesome. Is 2 books, you said?
Yes.
Or 2 papers?
2 books.
Okay, 2 books. Okay. It's gonna start going through them, I suppose.
Yeah, going through them. It is this year and last year's intakes. Just kind of pouring over it, I will say you figure out that they're mostly with the money they get. They don't mark any profits they make. They just kind of use it to buy shit. So a lot of it's just, we bought this liquor, we bought this food, we bought a new stool, we bought a new table. And of the most recent things, you see that they recently bought new light fixtures and all the different suits of armor that you see littered across the ship. There are maybe 5 different ones that are just straight up suits of armor that just stand there for decoration.
How much were the suits of armor?
The suits of armor were 250 gold each.
We're about to have some fun, y'all.
There's a lot of those.
But don't worry about it.
Curhrd's arms start hurting in anticipation.
Yeah, so that there's just 5 on the main floor, but around the whole ship, you guys have probably seen 1 dozen, 2 dozen suits of armor.
How is general supplies, food, liquor, the works?
Liquor is topped up, food is topped up. Looks like they just had a supply run over on the Eaglarian coast of Morongo. So they're pretty topped up, but it's a lot of house liquor, not the most expensive. Even the rum is barely Navy strength.
Liquor is liquor to pirates, for all I'm concerned. Anything else that is of notable value that I'm assuming that for the bigger things we sell it off at next port or something, right? That's how this works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other big ticket items?
Other than that big ass chest on the left side of the room, there's not much on the shelf, not much in the ledgers. I mean, as you kind of read the ledgers, it does start to unfortunately dawn on you. This is not the greatest mark. This is not this is if this is a casino that does just throw a lot of its profit in the water and keep what they need to live off of, they don't have much.
Figured. He's gonna close the book. I'll be taking this temporarily to give orders to those who came with me, and then you can have it back. What is in that chest?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing of value to you, pirate.
Well, I would like to be the judge of that. Do you mind telling me, or should I just open it myself?
The condition of surrender is you do not touch that chest.
You've simply now just piqued my curiosity. I won't touch it, but for what it's worth, I would like to know what is in it.
No.
All right. And he just turns and leaves.
Yeah, the house will follow you out.
And Pale is right there.
If I'm going to hear footsteps coming towards the door, I'm going to move away from the door.
Well, in that general vicinity.
The Pale will be leaning on the door as it opens.
Very not suspiciously. Alimna is going to look at Pale. What all did you hear?
What did I hear, my good friend Gasta?
So, I want to reiterate, office doors not closed. You could have just stood in the fucking doorway and listened to all of that. If you were trying to be sneaky, you could have been to the side, but you would have heard most of it, if not all of it.
You know, fair. Got it. I thought the doors closed for some reason.
You're good, though. See, I'll just say, like, you stood to the side, kind of, like, peeking your ear in. And so you would have heard most of that conversation. The guy is not exactly the quietest individual on the ship. In fact, they have a very booming voice, if a little bit crackly.
Well, apart from your quite calm, worded nature, not much from you, though. I will have to say, though, that large one there is not quite quiet himself. So, a bit of everything.
All right. You will not mention the chest to anyone.
I won't.
Good.
I'd rather not be fired upon.
Good. Glad we are on the same page. And Alimna is just going to continue and head out to where Silver and Curhd are. I'm going to be very entertained by what they're doing, I assume.
Yeah, they're stripping this fuck down.
Curhd is wearing his jacket.
Curhd, even though you're a huge guy, this overtakes you like a cloak. This is a rather rotund individual with like, you know, they're rotund, but they're also like really muscular in the arms and bulky in the shoulders. So it is just like a quad XL. Like a huge coat that is heavy with the, even though it's like fake gold, the fur is real and it is a heavy coat.
What do you think? New look?
I don't know, it's a little big on you.
I'll grow into it.
Right.
Hey, you don't know. I might just keep getting bigger.
I mean, I guess you're right, I don't know.
Curhd looks at Alimna and questioningly gives a thumbs up.
Enjoying a game of dress up?
I mean, I think I look good.
I suppose that is what matters.
I've never had fur before.
How's it feel? Are you warm?
You know, it is a bit sweltering, but, you know, I suffer for fashion.
That's so real. I was just gonna gonna look between everyone and kind of give a small, just like, okay, I guess this is what I'm working with. All right, there are quite a few suits of armor on the ship. Curhd, I will ask that you gather them, and he's gonna turn to Pale. Do you have any spells that would be useful for lifting things at all?
No, unfortunately I don't.
And then silently look at Silver, kind of with that same question. Do you think you can help on that particular front at all?
I mean, I could. I have a disc that's like about 3 feet diameter. Holds about 500 pounds.
All right, then you will be helping him. Pearl, you will gather the food and liquor on this ship, and I will help you after making sure that that is everything.
Very well. I'll do my best, Sparkles.
I'm never escaping this, am I? I fucking hate you.
Blame the double one on names.
Curhd, I think you will feel a huge metal hand on your shoulder. That you can like kind of feel the grip through the cloak as you'll look back at this giant fuck off Warforged who will just look at you, and as you're kind of like going for the suit of armor, we'll just kind of shake their head no.
Look to Alimna.
Is there an issue?
They are defensive. It would be ill-advised.
The ship truly has nothing, it seems.
Nothing for you, pirate.
When you say defensive, you mean they, move? Or explode, or...
Depends on when we bought it.
Pale would like to investigate one of the suits with Arcana, if that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me Arcana.
So, how's that natural one doing for me?
Natural 1? These are just empty suits. They're just empty suits.
Sarah's gonna walk up to the one that Curhrd's looking at and to also investigate Arcana.
In her head, if you blow me up again.
Again!
Oh, shut up. That was one time. 23.
Are you doing Arcana?
Yes.
Or what are you doing?
It's an investigation, but...
Okay, we'll do investigation. Looking at this suit of armor, there's really nothing significant about it. It's hollow. However, on the back left of its shoulder, you do see a small sigil, which appears to be a visage of a pink lollipop that is in a kind of mushroom cloud.
Huh?
Why is that the most threatening thing I have ever heard in my life?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like, there's no telling what that means. There's no fucking... Huh?
You either get a lollipop or a nuclear bomb.
No in between. None.
Or it's like a signature.
50.
It's nothing. And I'm... Don't touch. No touch.
Well, I don't feel any magic radiating from these. Right, tell, aren't we allowed to take these?
They are defensive.
In what capacity are they defensive?
They defend the ship when necessary.
Then I suppose we aren't necessary to it then.
I have yet to deem it necessary.
Interesting.
It's gonna turn to the rest of everyone. All right, I think it's time to report back that there's nothing of value on the ship. Or nothing much. No food and supplies are better than nothing, I suppose.
Do you want to send one person back? Show Vabago the intake. He can send over whom he deems necessary. Or, probably the first mate.
Yes, I will go back. You three can hold things down here. No one do anything irrational.
Curhd looks at the nearly naked Mr. Tenchier. I've never done anything irrational or emotional in my life.
Now, I'm sure you're quite the level-headed individual.
See, even this guy gets it.
Fuck you.
She's gonna shit-eating grin at him.
At this point, Curhd, you're gonna hear from the house. He's gonna say something in a weird language that I don't know if any of you understand. Do any of you understand Infernal?
Do I?
It's a good question.
Nope.
I don't.
Well, that's, I don't.
I don't.
That's a little concerning.
Okay.
No.
After that, Curhd, you're gonna hear in Draconic.
What house do you belong?
It's gonna fire back in Draconic. None.
You get one lie. I believe that was it.
Excuse me?
Do you know who owns this ship? Who paid for the wood, the stools, the cards?
No idea.
You would do well to mind what house you rob.
You gonna keep being cryptic, or you gonna give me a straight answer? Who'd we piss off?
My answer is, when you leave, I will make sure Mr. Tianist knows exactly who did so. I may not have your name, but I will find it.
He said, Tirest?
That's what you heard.
Curhd starts laughing his ass off. Okay. When you do tell him the butcher of Adolis Vlaris says hi.
That is quite the mouthful. If I say just the butcher, would they understand?
They're a bit thick, but probably.
The master is anything but thick. They're a wise man.
You guys are so childish. Do you know that?
I'm sorry.
Jeez, man. Trying to have a fucking character moment.
You can't.
Just hear you guys giggling.
You can't just start doing that with the fucking house.
Saying the word thick?
No,
that's
what
the
it
fucking when
takes?
you went, that's a fucking mouthful. When he's like, oopsie doopsie, that's a big word.
That's a big word for Elmo.
So I don't want to say all that.
Oh.
Curhrd's going to turn to Silver. And, yeah, Silver's close enough. I think Silver's within 10 foot. You just hear in your head, now I've pissed off both sides of my family.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Do you say this out loud?
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you a tiefling?
In Draconic. What's it to you?
You do not answer to your mother tongue.
I answer to really whatever I feel like today, and today I speak this tongue.
The house is going to then just stoop in and slam the office doors, and you hear like locking. Alimna, you're heading to the ship, right?
Yes, I am probably over on the ship at this point.
Yeah, the whole crew's been kind of waiting, seeing some of it. Captain comes right up to you off the helm and just...
And he looks just like... Alimna has this look of, oh my fucking god, this was a waste of time.
Well, when then?
There is supplies on that ship. The house dumps its profits straight into the sea. I watched it myself.
You see, he kind of like puzzles and kind of twiddles his fingers. Show me.
All right. And he is going to lead the captain back onto the ship. The casino ship, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Oceans Eleventh.
And he's going to, if, not interrupted, lead him down to that room that we were brought to where all the coin goes. I think he has the bucket. I'm like 95% sure he has the bucket. He's going to hand over the bucket to Captain Vivago. Whatever manages to catch in that is what they retain to give back to anyone who wins and to keep the ship running And most of it ends up landing straight in there. And points at the hole in the floor.
The captain just stands there with the bucket in both of his hands. And you see as his hands begin to shake, the button starts to collapse in on itself.
They made an unraidable ship.
Who dumps their profits in the fucking sea?
Rich bastards. That's who.
Look around. This ship's anything but rich.
Someone had to commission it.
Sure, it looks gaudy, but we're missing something. You're missing something. We're missing something. Bring me to the captain. Who's the captain? You talk to them?
Talked to the house. And yes, I will bring you to them. Linda is going to lead the captain to the office of the house. My captain would like to speak with you. And he just shouts that from the outside.
There is no response. The captain is going to come to the door, pull out flintlocks from his bandoliers, shoot the locks on the doors, and kick it inward. Oh, you tin fuck! As he's just going to step in.
Curhrd's right behind the captain, swords out.
The house is just standing in the middle of the room, like idle.
Stand back for a moment. Alimna says to Curhd.
Pale will watch from the doorway.
Now, I suppose things like you don't have much room for money or the understanding of monetary value. But here's the cinch. I know you've got money, because whoever owns this ship has good taste, kind of. So you're going to give me the richest parts of the ship, or I start to kill people out there. I'll start with your staff, and I'll work my way down. Until then, I'm expecting some kind of payday, and I'm not leaving with just your liquor. So where are you actually keeping the gold?
I will say you would have to fight 12.5 suits of armor if you start killing people as well.
You watch your captain turn back to you. You're not doubting me, are you, laddie?
No, this is more of a warning.
I don't do warnings. I am the warning. Understood?
Alimna just stares back.
Good. Good. I think you see the house just kind of like look around for a bit. And then, specifically looking at you, Curhd, he is going to like start just speaking.
Gold is not wealth. Gold is rot. Soft metals pass between the weak to buy what they cannot earn. Those who play on my tables, they offer their souls by the chip. And down in my vault, the sea accepts the truth. They no longer can.
Looking over at the captain, who is like, Alimna, I think all of you see he's like starting to fucking ball his fists.
Captain, the seas were not claimed by coin alone. They were taken with hands, with blades, virtudes, and armies. With virtue and arms. I do this to let the people forget their currency and remember their strength. Or have you forgotten the old ones already?
Mr. Curhd,
Aye, Captain.
throw your weapon.
Weapons in hand.
You hear him like nose breathing really fucking heavy. Now, I've been real patient. Haven't I, Curhd?
Aye, Captain. Saintly.
Haven't I, Silver?
Aye, Captain.
Pale?
For I agree.
Alimna?
Quite.
I've been willing to give you many shadows of many doubts, enough to blot a sky. So here's what I'm gonna say. Your old ones are old for a reason. And Rithmar owns the sea now. And to your little mantra, gold is power now. Raid the ship. Anyone resists, start fighting. And you watch as the house rears back and punches the captain in the back of the skull.
Oh.
I will need you all to roll initiative.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh no.
Well, when we come back, you all are going to fight those who are willing to fight amongst the crew of the Oceans 11th. We'll see how many casualties we rack up, huh?
Yeah.
Casualty.
Aha! Also, question for the house.
What's up?
Is it lupus?
God fucking damn it.
It's never lupus.
Oh my god.